One thing I really enjoy about the PreFast classrooms is whenever I'm doing observations, especially when it's after recess time or lunchtime when the kids are coming in from outside, the fact that the teachers are able to have the lights off, but the lighting that comes in from the windows, the big, large windows that are in the rooms, it's such natural lighting that the kids are still able to do their activities and still able to work, but yet it's a very calming environment where it's not bright fluorescent lighting, and the kids are very able to transition very easily from, all the excitement of being out on the field to a nice, soothing, natural lighting environment where they're able to transition back into their learning. Even when the lights come on, again, it's not this yellow fluorescent lighting that you see in old school buildings. It's very natural light, very, very white light, and the kids seem to enjoy it. As far as a 21st century teacher, there's a lot more technology, the classrooms are a lot more active. Kids are moving around, desks don't stay in the same spot all day long. There's different types of technologies being used. And one thing I have found in those classrooms is that all that movement and all that noise happening in one classroom doesn't affect another classroom at all. So I can be in one classroom and they have the projector running, or they have the radio on, or they have music going, and the kids are moving around. And the teacher next door doesn't ever have to be bothered or interrupted in their lesson with what's happening next door in the class, whereas in the older buildings you tend to hear a lot more what's going on next door. As far as the acoustics go in the PreFast classrooms, I enjoy the fact that my teachers, no matter where they are in the classroom, it's very easy for them to be heard. There's never a moment where the kids are, what was that? Sometimes it's almost like where in an older classroom the teachers are talking, and if they're not facing the class, or their voice carries off and they're lost. Whereas in the PreFast classrooms, I've never experienced a time where a teacher can be anywhere in the room, even if they're bending down talking to another student, where they can't be heard if they need to be heard with all the students. As far as the students' voices carrying when they're doing presentations, for a lot of kids it's a lot harder to talk in front of a group, but their voices are able to carry a lot better and be heard a lot easier throughout the class without too many people having to say, I didn't hear you, or repeat that. And it's a very nice environment.